You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Super excited to check out another candy kit that I have never done before. And this is from Kracie, which I know is incorrect. And I know a lot of people have told me how to say it, but I'm stuck in my ways. So that's where I'm at. And what I've noticed here is, and no disrespect either, that's just kind of, you're used to doing something for so many years. Let's see. All right, so they have the color combinations here. Blue and the red makes purple. Red and the yellow makes orange. Yellow and the blue makes green. Now, I have Googled some of this in with my Google Translator, and I was able to decipher some things. One, well, you fill up the water up in trays 1, 2, 3, and 4 up to the line. Now, 1, 2, and 3 are where you put your primary colors, the yellow, blue, yellow, red, and blue, and then the last one is a rinser. It's your water. I've done that before on kits. And then here's all your mixing. You can mix to make these bonus colors. Then it says with a fork, carefully flatten out your area. Then put these little templates in, but leave a little distance between the top and the bottom so that it doesn't pour over the edge. I got all of that just by looking, studying, and translating. And then, of course, my tools and everything needs to come off of the little tray. So that's where I'm at. What should I do? Well, let's get it out of the package. I'll do that. I'll get some things apart. I always take what I would call a step back and kind of study everything a little bit before I get too started, before I get too far into the process. That is the white powder, which reacts with these colors. And the color powders are the ones that are in those little trays. So there are my 3 colors. Okay, and then my tool is here. Look at this. This is my fork. Now that's a mini fork. I've got a collection of miniature forks and stuff, which you've probably seen on video. And then here is figure number 1. Okay. And figure number 2. Let's see, is there a line? No, there's no line on there. And then number 3. Hey, you go that way. Okay. And then this little shape. It looks like you can make this little character. Maybe it goes like that. With that, I'll have to look at the packaging. That information will be somewhere on there. And then this little tool. It must be the tool to poke out your figures. I can study that a little bit more. And then let's look at the tray. Of course, you get this nice little suctioner squeegee thing, squeaky thing, squeaky, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, there is a line where you put the water. You can see it out here better. See the line? That's where you fill the water too. Ooh, some of these were pushed in. And then here's your tray for your powder. And that's it. So this is like your mixing side where you can mix extra colors and make other colors. That's exactly it. All right, let me get my water, come back, and then I will officially get started here with you. Okay, here we go. I have since got a little plate to keep my shapes on. That is not included, of course. And then they want you to fill each section with water and then put your coloring in. Now what I did translate here, this says 30 to 60 seconds. And then this little tool here is for getting the smaller gummies out of the little sections. Now they also show you this, I guess, to get the stuff out of the bigger molds. You can use that. And it's your mixer, and it's also your spreader to make this section nice and even. So let's fill all the sections with water to the line. Let's just see. It's 1, 2, and a little. 1, 2. Oh my. 3. Guess how much, it depends on how much you have in there, right? 1, 2. Then this section, this is your extra water section. I believe that's for just rinsing, okay? And then they show you each color. Here we go. So color 1 is yellow. Let's get this out of the way. I'll probably use that later for a little bit of mixing, but let's get in here and mix this now. There's color number 1. Okay. I'm going to wipe that off on a paper towel. Color number 2. Now, I've done similar kits, but usually the shapes were in the kit. I don't remember. Maybe they were. I don't know. I've done so many of these, but I've never done this particular kit. And then the second tray, we'll put in number 2. They show the red. It's almost pinkish, but it looks like purple here, doesn't it? Okay. And then section 3. You know how many kits I've done like this? I don't know. How many? You tell me. 70 some kits? Here we go. The last color is the blue. Oh, so pretty, the blue. Okay, now they have you do all your... No, they don't. Yes, they have you do all your mixing before you put in everything else. Probably just so you don't get it in your powder. Okay, let's see. Taking the chart, a little red and a little blue. Let's rinse that out. Will be color number 1. That makes a nice purple. Okay, and then I can mix that in a second. A little bit of red. And a little bit of yellow, make orange. Oops. I got a little carried away there. I'm going to remake that one. It shot out faster than I wanted. Here, let me mix that one. Well, it's a new color, I guess. I'll have to live with that. That's got 3 colors in it. It just made it a little bit lighter, but let me redo that purple one. It just shot out at me. That's better. Okay, now back to where we were. And then a little yellow and a little blue. Now that's the colors they recommend. But you, of course, can do whatever you want. Makes green. Okay, let's verify all those colors. There. Now you can up any other one and say, all right, put more blue and more red to make a deeper purple, and how you want to do that. And then that's really up to you. So let's just experiment a little. So let's put a little blue. Okay, and then more of this color. Let's see what we get. Ooh, it's not very deep. Let's put more blue now. See if we get a deeper purple. There we go. Look at that. That's a much deeper color. Okay, let's mix. Let's make another shade here altogether. We'll take the yellow. Rinse it. And a yellow and orange, yellow and blue. Let's just mix some of each and see what we get. It's probably going to be closer to that brown. No, just a little bit darker. Look at it, looks like a little bit darker green, doesn't it? All right, I think I'm going to leave it at there because I'm kind of low on those and I've got plenty of those. So I'll be right back. I'm going to do the next step, but I want to clean up my tray a little bit. I was a little sloppy there. I'll be right back. Okay, I want to show you the best thing to clean these trays out. Sometimes when I take breaks between videos, I will clean up and people say, why are you try to be so perfect? And I have never really answered those in comments. I don't know, I just don't get too involved with stuff like that. So I could just tell you, because when I first started making these videos, I noticed that if you didn't do everything exactly right, you would get so many comments about everything that you're doing wrong, which is okay. I've done plenty of wrong things in videos, that's been confirmed. So I try to alleviate most of that unnecessary banter and do things as precisely as possible. That's all. And I've watched videos too of other people who are also doing it as precisely as possible, and I find things like, that's not what the directions say. So that's why I spend a good, sometimes half an hour or longer translating as much of that as possible, so that I try to do it as accurate as possible, so when people are copying me or copying the video, that they get the same results. And that's another reason why I leave all of the content in. I don't edit it out, because when I'm mixing something, you kind of see the changes, and it helps people. Oh, I guess mine's changing just like his. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer, and they get an idea how long it really takes. Okay, so here's my leveler. So that's why I do what I do. No other reason. I don't have to be perfect. Actually, there's one video out there I made a long time ago. It's called the fastest Kracie kit video ever, and I just throw everything together. I guess it was my time to, rage against the machine at the Kracie kit, if that makes any sense. Okay, there we go. All right, now, they say, I'll turn the colors back towards me. Remember now, don't push them in too far, okay? Because you want room for your liquids. All right, let me go just a little bit more. Okay, now let's use, I will have to take breaks here because I need to make some changes and move around a little bit. Let's get in there. Okay, I need to get a little bit white in there because the camera seems to have a issue when I go with a dark color. Let's get this out of the way. And let's just give him a purple trunk. Ooh, don't fall. Looks like it came up just a little bit too much. There we go. All right, now we'll put a little red stripe on here. Red spots. Let's see if they'll stay. Okay. Now let's cover the rest of him in this yellow. There we go. Okay, and then let's get another shape in here. Let's do this. Burst. I don't know what else to call it. It's like a sunburst. Okay, let's try to put in a bunch of colors here. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm not even looking at the viewfinder. I don't even know if you can see me. Let me try to get a better angle top down here for you. There, now I'll move my hand out of the way. Let's get this color in there. Okay. 60 seconds. Okay, so I will let that sit just another, say, 30 seconds, come back, and I will take them out. Okay, so here we go. Let's move this plate here. I am going to now take this out. Okay, let me show you the bottom so you can kind of see that it's still powdery there, but that's as far as the liquid went. And let's just see if we can get this out of here now. I'm stretching. I want to get this a little closer to us here so I can see it better. Okay, let's get this powder off of here. They do show you to do this over the tray so that you could get off all that excess powder. I think we're ready. There's my spotted elephant. Okay. And then let's get this shape out. It's pretty solid. I'll do this one over the tray up in this corner here. It doesn't take much to get them out. I wonder if I could chip away at this outer. Oh yes, look. You could take that extra stuff and clean up. Don't eat it. Yeah, eat it. It's good. All right. Now the shapes I haven't done. Let's level this out again. Okay. I'll put this one this way just to kind of do that, and then a little mouth. So that all makes that one character. Here we go. I wonder if I should give you a totally different angle. Let me do that. Let me switch the camera up a little. Okay, how's that for an angle change? Now, let me use some of the green. I didn't use that much. I'm going to make a green design here. Okay, that's going to make it thicker, of course. The more you put, the more it's going to drip down. And then let's use this. Did I use this odd color here? Okay. And then, here, let me turn this way. It might be easier for you to see now the face. Okay, let's rinse this. And then, I think I used all the colors. The blue? I'd use the blue. Well, let's use it. Okay, 30 seconds and I can put that all together. So let me do that, come right back, and we'll get these out. And then I might just take all of this and mix it in here and show you what happens. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm glad I studied the packaging. Let me show you. This little piece that I made right here actually goes on the elephant here. They give you a little guide here, and then you put your little character face down eyes, and then his little nose. Let's take this out of here. Ooh, see, I put a lot in there. It's small to get out. Okay, let me just shake it off. Let me clean off the sides of this. Oh, look, it wants to come right out on its own. Well, that's easy enough. But now I will take some scissors and just clean this out. The edge. That just means I put extra liquid. I could have backed off on that a little bit. Let me do that here so you could see. There. So that is his ear. See that? It should be a little thinner though, I would think. Everything's a little sticky. Let me trim that down a little bit. See how thick it is? I think they only wanted this to be like that. Okay. Look how small his ear is. Wow. He's so sticky. Ooh, that worked out good. It's sticking out. I kind of like it. All right, next shape. Let's get this guy out. Now, I put a lot in this one. Okay. Oh no, don't flip that way. Oh, that's okay. Whew, it's very powdery. Okay. Now this was this one here. I don't think I like working over the powder. Even though they show that as the recommended way, I'm not... finding that easier, because like things can fall in like that. Oh, look. Look how big that eye came out. All right, so what I would do is probably trim the back of this. Well, all that means is that I put too much in to begin with. There we go. You could put less out of the dropper and it would solve that problem. This is like tweezers work here. Okay, trim this one. Then I'm gonna definitely have to clean up my tabletop and my ooh, I almost cut his eye in half. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you need like a little tweezers. It's perfect now. Okay. There we go. Oh. Everything is so sticky. Okay. Whew. Time to clean up. Make an adjustment here with this mess, and then I will give them a taste. Okay, there you go. Now, in past kits, they tell you if you want to get rid of the powder off the top, just take a little bit of water and dab it over the top, and then you'll get rid of all that powder if you want to get rid of that. See that? So you can detail them even more if you want. All right. So let me give one a taste. I'm going to eat this one here. So you can kind of hear the texture. It's a very soft gummy. It almost feels like gum as you're chewing it, but there's no way that's gum. And you get the little crispy from the white powder. All right, here's what I was going to show you. Just watch. I'll just make a mess now. Now watch. I'm going to make a mess, so no reason to be perfect now. You could just take this like this and squirt this wherever you want. Oh, there was some in there. And it'll end up being one giant gummy sheet. Is this in the instructions? It is not. But I just wanted to show you what happens. All right, I think I got most of it out. Okay, there. Let that soak. I'll come back. I'm going to grab another plate. And then, yeah, there we go. All right, let me actually move a little bit from the edge, and it'll help it go down. Now look at that. Now I've got one giant gummy sheet. Oh, cool. All right, I'll be right back. Let me let that sit a little bit, and I'll show you what that's like. Okay, so it's been about a minute, like they said. Here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down first. So if there's any powder on the bottom, let's see. I actually coated it pretty good, didn't I? Oh, it's still very moist. There, look at that. Now I can color that in just to kind of get rid of all the dry. Now that would definitely take away any of the crunching from the powder. Okay. Now that won't dry, but I'll turn it over now so you can kind of see what it looks like. Pretty cool. You can make a giant, flat, rainbow-looking gummy. Now look at that. So you could eat that whole thing. Mmm. That's like a fruit roll-up. Still has a little crispiness to it from the little crystals, but I like that. The flavor is really good. Very citrusy and fruity. And sweet and sugary. All right. So you have two options. You can try to do what I did here, and you will see you can get to the final results. It is sticky, so it sticks to your finger, and things were flopping around, as you can tell. I would suggest more tools, like a tweezer, really, if you want to be super perfect. Or you could just do that. You could just mix all your colors in, and it almost looks like a face there. Doesn't it? Look at that up close. Those are eyes looking at you. Pretty cool, though. So you decide. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it for you. And anytime I get a kit like this is actually a gift from a Lucky Penny Shop fan. I'll put a link to the video where I opened this and showed this in a video for the first time. And thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.